You're very nice to dance with.
Oh, thank you. I was waiting for a compliment. Guys, welcome back to Ballroom Feed. We're continuing on with our tango and we're going to do the progressive rocks today. Let's get right in.
Leader's footwork for the progressive rocks. So it's a basic, but now it gets extended by these rock steps put inside the middle of the basic. So going forward first, left foot again, forward left, forward right. On my third step forward my left foot now, I then stop and then do a rock back on my right, forward left. Forward right, rock back left, forward right, and then forward, side, drag, just how I normally finish a basic. I still do the same first two steps in the basic, then put two sets of rock steps in the middle, and then the tango close the very end. So again, I went forward, 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 rock, forward, forward, rock, forward, forward, side, drag. My rhythm for this, I'll do it from the side here each time. I go slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. And my timing for this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, now time for the follower's footwork. I'll do it once facing you and then we'll switch around and dance it together. So I'm gonna go back right, back left, rock, step, walk, rock, step, walk, and then back, side, tap, or drag. Now let's do it together this way. Starting with the right foot, I'm going back, 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 rock, back, back, rock, back, back, side, tap, or drag. So basically we'll talk about the rock steps and the technique with those, but all I'm doing is shifting forward onto the foot. I don't need to go and slide the foot or anything like this. After I take that first step back, I'm just simply rocking forward and then I can travel a little bit more on the actual walking step. So with the rhythm, starting with the right foot, I go slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. Now with our counting the numbers, starting with the right foot, as always, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We're gonna go slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, 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 quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. Timing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, key points for the progressive rocks. So like I said before when I was doing my footwork, that it is a basic with rock steps put in the middle of the basic. So together what this looks like again, we will go 2 normal walks, and as I go into my third walk forward now, I don't commit all of my weight necessarily to this foot. What it would look like if I did is I would go all the way onto it, and then she would think we're gonna go and take the side step next. What I do as a leader is I put half of my weight onto that third step. I go walk, walk. I start to move onto it, but I don't really pick up necessarily the ball of my back foot off the floor, right? I want to keep some weight backwards so she knows I'm not going to continue. So now I can rock back and then go forward again. And then I do the same thing now on my right foot, rocking each time. So she already knows it's coming, so it makes it much easier to lead and follow the second set of rocks. So together again we go walk, 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 rock, walk, walk, rock, walk, walk, side, drag.
Okay, so this is important to talk about if we're in dance connection. Same thing that Chris talks about in the corte. He's not taking a backward step, but he is stopping me with his spine, and his dance position is where the follower is most likely going to feel it to change from the basic step to the rock step. So same thing for the ladies. We're not going to kind of collapse our spine once we feel that initial stop. He's telling me we're not going to progress backwards right away. We're going to do some rocks, and then we're going to go again after that. Of course, easier once you get that first initial stop, let's call it. So we want to maintain our spine and our connection, and then from there it's pretty easy because we already know the pattern, hopefully, but also, you know, if you didn't, you could potentially follow it if you had a really great connection as well. But just as same as the other patterns, because of the change of direction, you're gonna feel a little bit of pressure on the back from his connection, which if it's a good connection, it shouldn't be disturbing, like your posture, but you just don't want to collapse to him. Of course, that takes practice, and with different partners, you're gonna feel different things, but in general, we just want to try to keep our own integrity of our spine and not allow anything that he does to kind of make us fall over. If we're practicing with the same partner, we can definitely work it out together, where it's a comfortable amount of pressure here and good connection with both of us that allows us to keep our spine nice and straight while we're doing those rock steps, especially the first one.
For the leader itself, I'm not pushing, I'm not pulling her, the same thing she just said. I'm letting her kind of run into my hand itself and just not letting her take another step backwards. So it's not that I'm bringing her forwards, it's just I'm not letting her go farther backwards, right? And for the follower itself too, because it's hard not to assume when it's coming and whatnot, the larger, the more powerful your third step backwards is, the easier it is to actually follow and come forwards again. Where if Lynn's thinks this pattern is coming and she takes a small step back on her third step because she thinks we're gonna rock, then she'll put that heel down and whatnot. It becomes a very, very small conservative pattern. And the weight transfer between the legs doesn't feel as comfortable because it's so tiny. Whereas if she takes just as big of a step back on her third step as she would on her first two, walk, walk, it's much easier to rock between the feet now because the distance between the feet is much wider, and she feels a much clearer contrast in how much my weight is being committed or not to each foot.
It is okay if when you take that first rock step back, if the heel happens to hit the ground, as long as you're not taking your full spine over the foot, which means I'm not gonna be bringing the 100% of my spine over this back foot. It just means that my body weight is still in the middle as opposed to all the way over. And you can see how I just moved from here to here with just the spine, not the feet necessarily. So with the first one, because again, we're not assuming anything, we never want to assume, if anything, we want to assume the basic and nothing else, and then we're easier to be led and to also follow what he's doing next. So in that case, if my heel does hit the floor, it's okay because he's going to stop me and then my spine isn't going to continue traveling. And then from there, we can use the technique on the second one where we don't necessarily put the heel all the way down for the rock step. So it's easier to transfer the weight instead of kind of bouncing back and forth, which sometimes it can look a little like ping pong.
Yeah, but what seems counterintuitive to take a larger step away from him, but the larger the step, the better chance you have of not putting that heel down at the very end.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, I would practice these types of steps, especially for the followers. It's very uncomfortable doing this many progressive steps in rocks or whatever type of step it is, going backwards continuously, because in real life, we really never do that. So it's about finding balance and finding control and able to keep our spine strong and straight and on our own balance without a partner. That way, when we do have a partner, we're not feeling like we need him to kind of stay afloat with all of these backward steps, because again, we're not really designed to progressively go backwards, especially in a beautiful, graceful way, like a dance. So it's very important to kind of get comfortable doing these sorts of moves and patterns on our own, just kind of bouncing between 2 feet, maybe in the rock step, or like I said, in the basic, just going progressively backward. Practicing everything without a partner just as much as with a partner really helps you become a stronger and just more comfortable dancer on your own and with a partner. So you'll most likely have a better experience altogether. And that goes for leaders definitely as well, for sure.
And absolutely dancing this on soft knees the entire time. It's very uncomfortable to rock in straight legs going back and forth.
It's gonna look like this. which is bad. It also feels terrible. But we're gonna have a whole video kind of breaking down like tango rock specifically, because you'll see in the future a lot of different patterns will have variations on a type of rock in tango, whether it's progressive or curving or other types of things, but you'll see them a lot more going forward. So we're gonna have a whole technique video on how to do the ins and outs of tango rocks, but for now, just practice what we taught you here and then improve your dancing after you get the footwork and dancing it with a partner down to music. Alright guys, thanks so much for sticking to the end. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and comment down below what you want to see next. We're always looking to take suggestions, and if you like the tango and want to learn even more, be sure to check out our website. I'll link it down below for you. We have a ton more patterns for you, combinations, routines, techniques on how to improve your dancing, obviously some styling, and much more. So be sure to go check that out as well. Thanks. Bye.